Hi guys, my name's Nadine. Welcome back to my channel, and it is time for another car boot haul. Anyone that has been watching my car boot haul videos lately knows that generally I go car booting every week if I can, and I usually spend about a fiver on stuff to add to my collection. So this week's been a bumper week because I think I spent about £30. So I know what you're thinking, steady on Rockefeller. But we got some really good stuff for the collection. So we got some TV box sets, some movies, all horror, sci-fi, as is, you know, my way. And then something really, really cool for my shelves. So let's start with the TV stuff. So I'll start with the one that was the bulk of the money, actually. And that is X-Files. Now, I have been watching X-Files. I've been streaming it. I missed a lot of the episodes back in the day when they were on originally, so I've been really enjoying getting into this world, and I've been enjoying the characters, and you know, most of the episodes I've really enjoyed. And I'm about halfway through season 6. I've been watching it on Prime originally, but then I realised that actually they were missing random episodes in the middle of series. So I don't know, I guess they didn't get the licence for all of the episodes, I'm not sure. But if anybody in the UK at least is looking for where to stream, Channel 5 On Demand, they have everything. So yeah, stream it there. So I wasn't actually in a rush to buy these. They were ones that I want for my collection at some point, but you know, they take up quite a lot of space. I wasn't in a rush. They're so easy to stream. But this seller, he did have a few things that I did want, and he wasn't willing to split up the bundle. And as I was stood there looking at stuff, he kept lowering the price and lowering it and lowering it and lowering it until I just pulled the trigger. So these are all in really good condition anyway, so I'm pleased that I did. So I've got season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So late to the party, I know. I think the original series only ran for 9 seasons, and then there was the newer ones. I think, was it 2016? There was another season, and a few years later. So I need to source those. The other things that he had that I really wanted, he had X-Files I Want to Believe, and the X-Files movie. But the one that got me excited was this, The Lone Gunmen, which is the spin-off series. I think this only ran for 1 season, so this is the complete series. So I was so chuffed to find this because I didn't know where I was going to watch it. So yes, very happy, really good condition, comes with the original booklet and everything. So yeah, very pleased with those. So that was my X-Files haul. Next I picked up series 1 of Black Sails. This sticker is like glued on, it's welded on, so I need to work on trying to get that off without damaging the slipcover. I haven't seen Black Sails. It looks really good. My husband's watched it, I think. But it was one of those things where it was, you could stream it somewhere or other, I forget now, and then it was taken off before I got a chance to get to it, which is one of the reasons that I love having things physically. But yeah, series 1 of Black Sails. From that same guy, I picked up season 2 of Deadwood. I haven't got season 1 yet, so I need to look for that. And I was trying not to pick up like things if I didn't have the preceding series, but this was so cheap. So this, and what else did I get from him? Christine. Stephen King's Christine. I haven't seen this for ages. And all of these, it was like £2. So that's why I was happy to pick up Deadwood. Really good condition. Yeah, bargain. And then all the rest are movies. So we have Death Watch. I think I've seen this before. I don't really remember it. At the height of the terror of World War I, the few survivors of an English regiment trapped behind enemy lines take refuge in a deserted German trench, waiting to be rescued. Where no help arrives, one by one they begin to suffer mysterious and gruesome fates. Slowly, a terror beyond all human understanding is unleashed. Is the trench possessed by something even more terrible than the war that surrounds them, or does some other unknown evil wait to claim them all? I don't like war films, but I really seem to enjoy horror films around soldiers and being trapped. I really seem to get behind those, so I'm looking forward to checking that one out anyway. Next we have Dead End. And this one's got Lin Shaye in and a few other people. For the last 20 years, Frank Harrington has made the reluctant road trip with his family to celebrate Christmas at his mother-in-law's. This year, all the usual in-car fighting and bickering ensues, but when the family finally fall asleep, Frank decides to take the shortcut through the forest. It's the biggest mistake of his life. From out of the woods appears a mysterious woman, all in white, clutching a baby and leaving a trail of death in her wake. A terrifying black car with no visible driver carries her victims into the dark of night. Every road sign points to a destination they never reach as they are stuck on a never-ending road. Before too long, panic and insanity set in, and deeply buried secrets soon surface as Christmas turns into a living nightmare. That sounds really cool. Next, Dark Water. This is the American remake starring the beautiful Jennifer Connelly. I have seen this before, so I'm happy to have this one in my collection. From the author of The Ring comes a thoroughly absorbing, suspense-filled thriller starring Jennifer Connelly. Dahlia Williams and her 5-year-old daughter are ready for a fresh start in a stale yet affordable apartment. As the extreme pressure of an ugly custody battle builds, life springs a leak along with the plumbing in Dahlia's dark building. The constant drips lead to a flood of dark water and mysterious happenings in the deserted apartment above. So yes, it was based on the original Japanese movie, and yeah, really, really good. So that's cool. Next is one, I saw this, must be like 25 years ago, and the only thing I remember about it is that I enjoyed it, and it's Hole. So this one, Liz, played by Thora Birch, staggers toward her exclusive school, bloodied and deeply traumatised. Whilst a police psychologist is trying to figure out what happened to her, she uncovers this chilling and twisted tale. 3 rebellious friends, Mike, Jeff and Frankie, are desperate to avoid a school field trip to Wales. Martin, the school nerd, helps them hide away in an old underground bunker, and his only condition is that his friend Liz joins them. Martin is in love with Liz, but she wants Mike, the coolest guy in school. The teenagers party, uncontrolled and undetected, in the soundproofed bunker hidden deep in the woods. For 3 days it is this wild place. Mike even starts to notice Liz for the first time. But when Martin doesn't return to let them out, and the party atmosphere drains and their sanctuary quickly becomes their living nightmare. The psychologist is so... oh gosh. It just... I think it's going to tell us the entire plot. Yeah. Hole. Do you know that happened? That Edge of Terror film that I hauled a few weeks ago. That was actually The Wind, which was the Arrow release, The Wind. But on the back, it told you absolutely everything that happened in the film, point by point, including the climax. So yeah, you've got to really be careful sometimes. And Valentine, I seem to remember as well, the synopsis on that one, it said like the mysterious killer, and then in brackets the actor that played him. It's like, not so mysterious, is it, guys? Anyhow, blah blah blah. Starship Troopers. I love Starship Troopers. So that's going straight on my shelves. Fantastic film. Lake Placid. This is another one I haven't seen for the longest time. There are many Lake Placid films now, aren't there? So I need to check this one out. Another fab film, Interview with the Vampire. I'm not reading the back of everything because I think a lot of these films you kind of know, and will be here forever. This one I've never seen, and I know it's supposed to be a classic, and it is Clockwork Orange. And it's surprising that I've never seen this because it is probably one of my favourite books ever. If you enjoy reading horror books, I would really recommend this. It's a hard read. It really is. But I've never seen the film, so I'm intrigued to check it out. And finally, Daybreakers. I've seen this one as well in the past, but I don't remember much about it. I'm looking forward to checking it out. Ethan Hawke, William Dafoe, vampire-y stuff. I'll read the back of this one. The year is 2019. A mysterious plague has swept over the earth, transforming the majority of the world's population into vampires. Humans are now an endangered second-class species, hunted to the brink of extinction and then farmed to feed the vampires' need for blood. The remaining humans are now in hiding, and as supplies run low, the terrifying consequences of vampire starvation are becoming more apparent. The normally civilised vampire population will turn into literal blood-sucking monsters if a blood substitute is not found. So yeah. And then finally, the thing for my shelf that I was really pleased to find is this horror movie lamp. Jason Voorhees. So, I don't know quite where it's going. I'm running out of space here. So we have Jason here. You fill it with water and these stones. And then Jason is here, being weighed down, and he sort of floats in the water, is my understanding, and it lights up. So I will try it out and insert video at the end so you can see what it looks like. So yes, I'm pleased with all this. So that is my haul. I will test this out and show it to you. But as always, let me know what you think of these movies and these, have you seen The Lone Gunmen? Was it even worth me getting so excited for? Let me know if you've picked up anything exciting recently, and I will catch you in my next one. Okay, bye! Right, so here he is, all set up. He hasn't got much floating action, but I still think he looks pretty cool. On the pictures that I've seen of this, he's like floating up here somewhere, but I don't know, he's just not. But you get loads of different colours as well. So for whatever your aesthetic is on your shelves, you can change it to match. I think you can have one where it just sort of cycles through all the colours as well. See if I can find it. Probably not now. Yeah, so I think he is pretty damn cool, actually. I'm really pleased. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.